Okay, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I started this channel not for the reason of becoming a YouTuber. I started this channel because I wanted to find a different way to get to the place that I wanted to be. And I noticed that the more I got into the filmmaking, the traditional filmmaking world, and climbed up the ladder of shooting commercials, shooting weddings first, shooting all sorts of stuff, and then shooting commercials, and starting to do kind of like bigger, a little bit more higher end things, I was starting to see that I don't actually necessarily like this. I wasn't able to have the creative control that I wanted to. And I noticed the higher I got in the production, the kind of smaller my role got in a way. There was a list of tons of different people, and then I was kind of like down here, you got the client, you got the agency, the creatives, the director, and then I'm somewhere here, and I'd film things, and then I'd see the final product, and I'd think like, man, that could have been so much better if it was just edited better or color graded better. And in general, I just didn't want to shoot commercials for the rest of my life. And so I started to think about the different options that I might have. And that's when I kind of, fell into YouTube in terms of actually starting to watch YouTube. It was kind of happening at the same time. It was the whole Casey Neistat vlog revolution. And I was starting to understand like, oh, there might be a different way to do this. And that's when I started my channel, and I started to kind of show the things that I've learned and teach them to you guys, and incorporate some of that, Casey Neistat vlog, showing who I am at the same time, and without even realizing, essentially building my own brand instead of just being a director of photography. Now I'm this whole bigger thing. But along with that, I think I went too far into being a YouTuber. When I started this channel, I just made whatever video I thought was fun and like interesting, and things that I found tricky or that I figured out. I wanted to share those things with you guys. And then as the channel grew and got bigger and bigger, and I got smarter about YouTube, I started thinking more about the analytics and being more efficient with this channel. And oh, there's shorts. I should take advantage of shorts and TikTok and Reels, and I should be doing all of these things and analytics and numbers. And that's not what I wanted. I love filmmaking. Right now, I am filming on the Arri Alexa Mini LF. With some DZO glass. I have a follow focus, so I don't even have autofocus right now. I have this whole lighting set up, all this stuff, negative fill. I'm filming an Arri RAW right now, open gate. That's basically the best quality you can get. There's only a few cameras that can do better quality than this. Why am I doing all this for just this simple shot? And it's because I love filmmaking. I really, really enjoy filmmaking, and that's the heartbeat behind the channel. And I think some of that got lost when I became a YouTuber first and filmmaker second. At some point, in the craziness of like, oh, there's a new product there, I should do a video on that, and that'll get a lot of views, and I'll do that, and embargoes and all of this stuff. I went from being a filmmaker first and then YouTuber second to all of a sudden a YouTuber first and filmmaker second. And that's not what I wanted, and that's not what I want right now. I always wanted to be a filmmaker first. That's what this channel is all about, and that's what I'm into. I love filmmaking, and as much as I like YouTube and I love all of the opportunities it's given me, I don't want to be just a YouTuber. And that's why we've been doing all sorts of other stuff now, the feature film with Danny Gewirtz, the Sasquatch short film. If you guys didn't see it, you should definitely go and check it out. We started a new filmmaking digital products brand called Human Video Co. with my good friend who's insanely talented, Grant Fletcher, and of course, manager Tyler. I call Grant the wizard of AE, After Effects, because he's just so talented. So all of my filmmaking digital products are now on Human Video Co. And we actually have some really cool new ones, like these letter link transitions. They are the best of these like word transition graphics that I've ever seen. I've always felt like I've used things like this, but they haven't been made for this purpose. And these we actually made for the purpose of being transitions in your video. So go and check out the Letterlink transitions. I think they're on sale still right now. So you have a little bit of time to grab those. And even with my videos, I want to get back to just making, tutorials and exploring things in filmmaking and learning myself. Like I want to do a ton of lighting videos just because I want to play around with lights and learn more about lights, because that's the one area of cinematography that I've always felt a little bit insecure about. I started more from, documentary side and using natural light, but when it comes to actually being able to do whatever you want, adding whatever lights you want, that's where, I'm probably not as strong as I should be. All of this is to say and to show you guys that we're going filmmaker first and pushing down the YouTube a little bit. I know it might sound like nothing's changing to you, but it's a big shift in my mental world of like, right, I love filmmaking. I want to make documentaries. I want to make feature films. I want to do really cool stuff in the filmmaking space and not just the YouTube space or teaching just for YouTubers or for creators or any of that stuff. I feel a little bit of pressure to rush this video because I'm filming in ARRI and it's going to be like a terabyte of footage. Okay, a lot of this for me is just, I want to get to a place of learning again and testing myself and pushing myself a little bit more. And I think in turn, then that leads to better content on this channel. Also, as I learn, I can teach you guys more things and bring you guys along on the journey. Like, for example, making feature films and all that entails. And that's why I bought the ARRI Alexa Mini LF. That's why I have all these cinema glass and I'm playing around with follow focuses instead of just having an autofocus camera, because I want to push things. I want to treat every shot on my channel like I'm a filmmaker and not just a YouTuber, and so take my time with them and set them up and make them look really cool. This channel was always meant to be a thing that enables me to get to my dream projects, to get to the dream things that I wanted to do, and not to replace them. And I feel like that's where there's been some confusion. I feel like YouTube has started to replace the dreams that I had, the filmmaker dreams. And now I kind of want those to come back and replace the YouTube dreams of mine, I guess. I think I've done pretty much everything I want to do as a YouTuber, grown to 1 million subscribers, all of that stuff. And now I think it's time to actually go and do the things that I originally wanted to do, the things that I thought this YouTube thing would open up for me and then I could do them. Yeah, that's what I want to do now. Is that okay with you guys? I don't know if this is just a random update for you guys, but yeah, I don't want to be a YouTuber. And I've been thinking a lot about this stuff. If you didn't hear, I'm going to be taking off I don't know, an indefinite amount of time come next year, January. I'm not going to make YouTube videos. And I don't know if that's going to be for 6 months or a year or even longer. Who knows? Maybe I won't come back at all and I'll just be a filmmaker and not a YouTuber at all. But I do love YouTube at the same time and appreciate you guys supporting this channel, watching these videos and being a part of this whole thing. I think it's just, it's been one of the coolest things in my entire life, and I don't regret any of the things that I've done for YouTube. I don't want to be, a YouTuber only. I want to be a filmmaker first. I hope that makes sense to you guys, and I think it'll lead to more fun, better content on this channel as we go along. I think it'll just give me more longevity. I think I've been a little bit bored, a little bit complacent, and it's time to push things. So yeah. I don't want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a filmmaker. Okay, hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, comments, things you want to learn, things you think are super confusing and hard in the filmmaking world, and maybe I can shed some light on that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep making videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. There's only a couple more months, then I'm on my sabbatical, hiatus, whatever you want to call it. And hopefully I come back after some amount of time. We'll see. Got to recalibrate, got to figure things out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this new trajectory for this channel. A little bit of a course correction, I would say. All right, I'll see you guys there. Bye.